I'm on. I'm not sure because we're having a little trouble here fixing the place up. So I'm not quite sure. We don't have all the equipment that they have in other places. So give me a call. The telephone number is 757-2076. That's 757-2076. This is a call-in show. This is called the 21st Century, and I'm running for the presidency against Hillary and Rudy. Viewers are delighted to see this show. Oh, they're either delighted or they're infuriated. Let's see now. Got a call coming in. That's 646-2. Yes. Hello. Go ahead.
Hello. You're coming in loud and clear.
Thank you very much.
You well? And what's the set?
Okay. Thank you. Good. Okay. Again, viewers are delighted to see this show, or they're infuriated. But they're never bored. This is the only show that you get a chance to talk. I hear talk shows all the time, and people the announcer like me doesn't give them a chance. Now, listen, I want to talk to you about some very unfortunate situations that are going on right here in New York City and probably all over the country. Living on a paycheck to paycheck gets harder. I've been telling you for years, you elect the same people over and over again, and they do the same thing over and over again to you and me. Inflation is raging. It's getting out of hand. And I want you to understand and believe it because people are suffering here. I got something that's so many pages I can't even read them all. The calculus of living paycheck to paycheck in America is getting harder. What used to last 4 days might last half that long now. Pay and gas bills. But skip breakfast. Eat less for lunch so the kids can have a healthy dinner. It costs more for the basics like soap and laundry detergent. So Michael Grazia, who lives with her husband, Michelle. Michelle, who lives with her husband and 3 teenage children in Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn, New York. Her husband's check from his job at the grocery store used to last 4 days. Now it lasts only 2. To make up the difference, Michelle buys 1 gallon of milk a week instead of 3. She sometimes skips breakfast and lunch to make sure there's enough food for her children. She cooks with a hot plate because gas is too expensive. And she depends more than ever on bags of free vegetables and powdered milk from a local food pantry. This is what's going on in this country right now. She gets $1,400 a month in pension and Social Security for her days in the garment district. After paying $500 in rent for an apartment in New Jersey and shelling out money for food, gas, and other expenses, she's broke by the end of the month. She has to cut fruits and vegetables from her grocery order, and that's even with financial help from her children. Everything is up. A knee injury in January forced the person to quit a job. If you get sick, if you get ill, and you have to leave your job, what do? Suppose you have a family. Suppose you have children. You cannot feed them. In the past 3 months, clients in higher-paying jobs in the $35,000 range line up for food because they were fired. The Regional Food Bank in northeastern New York, which covers 23 counties in New York State, cited a 30% rise in visitors and people that want food. That's in the United States of America, the year 2007. That's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why I'm running for the presidency, to do something about this. Because our legislators are doing very little or nothing. They're sleeping. That's right. And the senators that we have are out there campaigning. You think they're campaigning and they're helping you and me? You're wrong. Free trade with Mexico, illegal Mexicans, will destroy American jobs, unions and pension funds. Dubai supports the United States. How? In Iraq, they fry us. Iran is loved by Dubai. Dubai is an Arab emirate. You saw them at 60 Minutes. Building in a desert. Now the Saudi Arabians want to build a city in the desert on our money. On our money. The price of gas is going up, and I'm going to get into that in a little while. It's really unfortunate. You know, American power is misleading. We keep saying to ourselves, we keep hearing on the television, watching television and the radio and lectures, America is the most powerful country in the world. How are we powerful? How are we powerful? By guns? You can't fight the Arabs. They talk about this God in Iran. It's idiotic. Arabs cannot fight. Arabs are cowards. Arabs fight. They hire little children. Arabs have children, and they give them a suit of bombs, and they tell them, you're going to Allah. Go out and kill Americans. They can't fight, or none of these Arabs. But they're getting huge sums of money from this country. The credit crisis, listen to this, is spreading new jitters. In other words, the Europeans are very worried about this. In Frankfurt, in Europe, which once hoped to avoid major falling from the summer's credit crisis, is now feeling an autumn chill of slackening economic and, in other words, the Germans are feeling it, of all people. The Germans are the smartest ones there. Yeah, that's right. They're smarter. Arabs are not smart. They have nothing but oil. Several European capitals reduced growth forecast in Germany and the Bank of England. The financial turmoil of last month is not yet behind us.